Yearly meteor showers like Lyrids are a great reason to get out and watch the night sky. Recently, Oregon's first international dark sky park was certified at Prineville Reservoir, so I decided to visit for this event. In Oregon, the best night sky viewing is basically anywhere on the eastern half of the state. This is because of a lack of city lights, as well as clearer weather from being on the east side of the Cascades. For those reasons, Prineville Reservoir was chosen for an international dark sky park. While it is not completely away from city lights, it is a good balance of being accessible and having a nice dark sky view to the east. There are a few ways to get there, including a road following up the Crooked River to Bowman Dam. Fishing for bass and trout is popular at Crooked River and Prineville Reservoir. Being a drought year, the reservoir is quite a bit lower than it should be. Boating is usually enjoyed here, but not while the water is far below the boat launches. Before setting up for a night of stargazing, the reservoir's photogenic landscapes are worth exploring. A rough dirt road goes from the state park to the east end of the reservoir, where the Crooked River feeds in. John Day is somewhat close, and you can see some of the ancient rock formations in the hills. Back in the 60s, this juniper and sagebrush-filled canyon was dammed to create a reservoir. It was formed for water storage, flood control, and farm irrigation. Of the many campgrounds in the area, I chose to stay at the Prineville Reservoir State Park. Part of the dark sky park designation means that they'll make sure lighting will not interfere with dark sky viewing. A viewing platform seemed like an ideal stargazing spot. It faced the dark skies to the east and was far enough away from the campground lights. The Lyrids shower would peak at midnight, so even after the sunset, there would still be some waiting to do. While it is a dark sky park, I found that the bathroom lights made sky viewing from the campsite difficult. A dim red light is best so your eyes don't have to adjust from bright to dark. The fish cleaning station in the parking lot had the red lights installed. Often mistaken for meteors in photos are planes and satellites. Night sky photos take in light for many seconds, and these objects create a line of light similar to a meteor. I arrived at the viewing platform to find that I had it to myself. I thought many other people would have the same idea I did, but it must have been too late and too cold. Focusing is often a challenge. Autofocus won't work when it's too dark out. My method is to zoom in on the brightest star and focus on that. The Lyrids Meteors are debris from a single comet called Thatcher. The name of the shower comes because they mostly appear in front of the constellation Lyra. Lyra is in the shape of a harp and can easily be spotted by the bright star at the top called Vega. Night photography is a very technical challenge, even more so while dealing with the weather. A meteor is too fast to react to, so having the camera shooting as much as possible is the best chance of capturing one. As the clouds cleared, the Milky Way began to show up. During this time lapse, a meteor showed for just one frame. As they move so fast and make long, bright lines in photos, it is usually easy to distinguish them from a satellite. Just seeing meteors is hard enough, but capturing them is even more difficult. I spent a long time trying different angles and settings to capture the night sky. My favorite time lapse of the night had clouds move out of the shot to show the Milky Way. The light movement was mostly satellites, but there were a few meteors that can be seen if you look closely. These fast-moving objects can be easy to miss. After lots of effort, I was happy to be able to view and capture some meteors. It was a special experience to be out there and see these bright objects light up the sky. While trying to capture meteors, there is a lot of downtime, so I got to sit back and enjoy. A night where you have a good chance at seeing many meteors is worth the trip. I'm glad I decided to view Lyrids from our state's first international dark sky park at Prineville Reservoir.